Innocence until proven guilty has been the mantra of the justice system for centuries. But when it comes to e-celebs, it's often the opposite. Many creators have been targeted by cancellation attempts over the years, and there have been a fair number of cases when these attempts were proven valid and had merit. However, sometimes these attempts are completely unfounded and more like a witch hunt. Several times now, influencers have had their entire career ruined over allegations that eventually are proven to be untrue, or at least had very little evidence to support anything, and they've never been able to crawl back from it. Today's story, however, is a bit more complicated. When questionable DMs can lead to death. Inquisitor Ghost, a 23-year-old man hailing from Italy, gained considerable popularity on TikTok and Instagram with an impressive following of over 100,000 devoted fans. Ghost was widely recognized for his cosplaying content, which predominantly revolved around TikTok trends, lip dubs, and a sprinkling of thirst traps. His main claim to fame would be his cosplays around the Ghost character from Call of Duty. And also notably, one of the defining features of his content was the incorporation of a red lightsaber, alongside whatever TikTok dance he would be doing.
We need to roll under the radar to get this done.
Let's make sure they don't see the sunrise.
It seemed like he was just a guy having fun making these edits, but as he got more popular, he would start putting more effort into his content. To step up his game, he started bringing in people who were better at editing, and one of them happened to be a girl named AJ. They worked together for a while, and Ghost really liked AJ's edits. This led him to talk in AJ's DMs, where things apparently got more intimate. There were DMs to the effect of, "I love you," "I'ma marry you," and he also was calling her honey and stuff like that. He even shared the personal detail that his real name was Vincent. Now, it's not entirely clear what Ghost's intentions were with those messages. Out of context, you could, claim a lot about them, but it's possible he was just being friendly and expressing happiness about how good her edits were, rather than a real romantic connection. I personally have had friends in the past who, no matter what the fuck you do, they'll be like,
"Oh my god, I love you."
Little gay, no?
But hey, that's fine, not that there's anything wrong with that. Ghost would then talk to Diana, who is one of AJ's friends. Ghost mentioned that AJ was too far away and too young when Diana brought up the idea of marriage. He did actually say that she was his type as well. Diana then inquired about AJ's age, and Ghost revealed that she was around 17 or 18. And he clearly said here, "I don't really want to get in trouble." Diana then says, "File ass," and he says, "Okay." Now, Ghost was 23 years old, and it seems like he was pretty aware he didn't want to get mixed up with someone that young. But regardless of that, the DMs are a little bit concerning. The ones prior, you never really know what's going on there. If she was actually 16 or 17, that would have been pretty bad. But here she says she's 17 or 18. I mean, if she was 18 years old, I don't think anybody would care about that, legal age, whatever. But AJ noticed Ghost's messages, and apparently she became uncomfortable with his tone. But she chose not to confront him directly. Instead, she confided in her boyfriend, Tito, who is also a cosplayer. Despite discussing the issue, they decided not to take any action, and the matter was put on hold. 6 months later, Ghost severed ties with AJ, leading her to cease editing for him. With her editing job now taken away and possibly harboring some resentment, AJ revisited those messages with her boyfriend. Their collaboration aimed to uncover more information to publicly expose Ghost, and they searched for any possible evidence of Ghost being a horrible person. AJ would text Tito saying, "Well, what are we gonna do?" To which he responded with, "It's not a life or death crisis, and here's what I want you to do. I want you to keep flirting with him and see where it goes. If he starts to get sexual, then I will expose him. We just need better and more proof." Isn't that a lot of proof? Baby, we need a reason for him to get canceled. Flirting is one thing, sexting is another. Now, AJ is reaching out to Ghost through a fake account, attempting to engage in flirtatious conversation. She expresses a lot of enthusiasm, saying things like, "Hi, I love you, let's date," in hopes of eliciting a flirtatious response from Ghost. However, Ghost remains unresponsive to these advances. When AJ tries to inquire about getting to know him, Ghost simply replies with a firm, "Nope." She then says, "Why? I'm not a minor," and he says, "I'm not interested, I'm sorry." Ghost had essentially thrown cold water on AJ's scheme, but she still went forward trying to expose him and messaged a Discord moderator from the server that they shared, showing the original screenshots of Ghost being pretty overly friendly. This moderator would then message Ghost saying, "Hey, so I hate to bring this up, this is in no way a personal attack on you, but there have been some problematic things brought to the mod team of the server. Someone has brought us screenshots of conversations that seem really off, but we don't feel like we're getting the full story. So we wanted to ask for your side for more context. We're not taking any direct action right now, we just want your side of the story." Ghost vehemently denied the allegations, saying that he was in no way a PDF file. Jay, the mod, would say that there were screenshots, but that they seemed to be lacking any sort of context. Jay then showed Ghost the screenshots from back in March, in which Ghost said he didn't even know she was a minor and that he was only being nice to her. Also, they never told me I was somehow making them uncomfortable in any way, because it was kind of clear I didn't have any intentions rather than being friends and mutuals. Ghost then theorized as to what her motivation would be for accusing him of this, saying, "It's incredible how people really want to hurt others. I think AJ got mad because I stopped talking to her since some people told me that she isn't a very good person." Ghost then revealed that AJ admitted on her new spam spam account that she was actually, you know, AJ. She apparently had DM'd him saying that she never tried to expose him and that she just wanted to talk with him again. Ghost was having none of this shit and responded with a screenshot of AJ saying in the server they shared, "You do know he's a P-word, right? I got a lot of proof. Ha 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 ha." Or actually it says HQ, 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 whatever that means. Now, on the surface, Ghost was pretty upfront about not wanting minors messaging him. It even said it in his TikTok bio. But obviously that's not proof that he is or isn't one way or the other, you know. He could easily have that and then secretly be some kind of evil person. But at the time, we just didn't have proof he was any kind of evil person, any kind of PDF file. All we had is the somewhat questionable but contextless DMs with AJ. But AJ's crusade against Ghost didn't stop at Discord mods. She would then message another famous TikToker named Keegan's Mask to try and expose Ghost. Keegan would absolutely run with this story, and soon a wildfire of rumors would spread about Ghost being a pedo. A dogpiling began, with several very popular cosplaying TikTokers making videos about him. Bravo07, someone with 300,000 followers, would make a video saying how Ghost always gave him an ick and how he deserved to be exposed by this.
And now I'm going to talk about Inquisitor Ghost. I've seen a lot of proof about this cosplayer, this content creator that always gave me the ick. He always seemed over the top, so full of himself. He followed me around 3 weeks ago. I wasn't alive, and he kept complimenting me like, "You're the best, you're great," and everything. So I followed him back because this friend of mine spoke to me about him a week prior, and I know a lot of tea about him already.
Accusations kept pouring in as most people lacked background information or context regarding it. Ghost found himself inundated with direct messages and comments labeling him as essentially the worst person ever. All of this was getting to him severely, and he eventually completely wiped his Instagram. Ghost then went on TikTok Live, presenting a video of an empty, dimly lit room with a window late at night. The comments were turned off, preventing users from discussing the unfolding situation. Initially appearing empty, the room soon revealed signs of distress as someone attempted to break through the window, leaving viewers in the dark about what had gone on. A sense of panic ensued, accompanied by what seemed to be a person performing CPR just slightly out of the camera's view. Another individual who had broken in was seen on the phone. In Italian, a woman urgently demanded to call someone for help, while one of the video's participants confirmed that he was hanged here and questioned the whereabouts of the ambulance. This immediately sparked speculation among fans that Inquisitor had passed away, as the person on the call guided them through the CPR process in an attempt to resuscitate him. Tragically, a few days later, Ghost was confirmed dead, and it became apparent he had hung himself on the live stream. News of Ghost's death would send a massive shockwave through the community, and everyone involved would immediately start getting insane backlash. AJ immediately made an apology, saying, "I want to apologize for what I've done. I didn't mean to hurt him. I went way too far with this. He didn't deserve that, and I know it's too late to apologize, but I hope one day you can forgive me for my stupid actions. I'm sorry I got Tito, Keegan Mask, and Bravo07 involved as well. They don't deserve the hate I created. I'm sorry to every single one of you. I learned from my mistakes. Please just stop sending death threats to anyone that has been saying things about Inquisitor." Keegan would also post a pseudo-apology that honestly was more of a defense and walk back, but at least they acknowledged it, I guess, in some way, saying, "I acted on what I thought was true, factual information from someone I trusted. At no point did I wish harm against Inquisitor, and it hurts me to hear the news of his passing. But I will not accept death threats, doxing, and false allegations on how I handled the situation. As I said, I acted on what I was to believe was factual information from someone I had trusted. I have taken down all of the posts regarding the situation, both out of respect for Inquisitor, as well as the emerging details that the allegations may have been false. I wanted to use my platform for good, to expose allegations to find a deeper truth. I never wanted it to escalate the way it has." Tito would make a video as well, giving background to those that were unaware.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know why my girlfriend would want to expose him with only that proof.
Unfortunately, all these apologies came too late, because none of them would fix what had already happened. And after waves and waves of backlash, all three of their accounts would either be banned or deleted from TikTok. Several news outlets began covering the story, and Ghost's father even responded to questions asking if he would be pressing charges. Look, I haven't understood anything for days. The Carabinieri have everything. I have already told them everything. They even seized his phone. Those in charge have all of the elements to get to the bottom of it. Besides, it's all already written on TikTok. There are even people who are apologizing and have basically admitted what they did. I'm certainly going to work to make sure that cyberbullying is talked about. I'm going to contact some associations. With his friends, we want to do a fundraiser because kids need to be helped. It must never happen again. These influencers thought they were being vigilantes, but they martyred my son. Once things calmed down, various petitions and fundraisers emerged, aiming to support Ghost's family. Additionally, there were efforts to persuade Call of Duty to include him as a character skin in memory of his presence in the community. Although the latter never materialized, it's undeniable that he left a lasting impact. And today, the story of his death serves as a cautionary tale. Let's hope that in the future, his family members can remember him for the vibrant life he lived, and not for the unfortunate circumstances that led to his passing.
No, wait.
I really want to thank you all for the beautiful messages that every day you send me saying that I made your day better, that you laugh a lot when you watch my videos, which makes sense because I'm a clown. But still, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I am so overwhelmed by your love and the good vibes that you give me every day, and you have no idea how good that makes me feel on a daily basis. So thank you all. I love you.